Greetings, Montsho and Nwasha, a Coleman House Initiative, Art and Science of Black Love Culture, Black Love School.
Greetings, everybody.
Greetings, it's late night. We want to go live, and we just been reminiscing, doing a lot of work lately and talking about a lot of the things that we've learned from the many singles and couples that we work with. And, we're talking about some of the uber success stories and what we learned. And one of the things that we learned is that we learn over and over again, I think we learn this lesson quite often, is that love in and of itself is not enough to make it successfully in a relationship. And I know we were talking about some of the stories, some of the beautiful stories that we had. Mm-hmm. What's one of the ones that comes to your mind? I think we think of the same one recently because we went from A to Z with this particular couple.
Yeah, I think this particular couple is on both of our lists. Like, you always have your, favorite people to work with and your favorite scenarios, or, comeback stories, or we talk about everyone being the hero or hero of their own life and the hero's journey. If you're a client of ours, you've heard that. But I think one of my absolute favorite couples is also on Montsho's list.
Yes, definitely.
Because this particular couple, we just got to see a lot of their story, and we got to participate in it. So, there's a couple, they were a young couple, very smart, professional, cultural. He was a doctor and she was a lawyer.
Right. And
they were just all about, blackness,
right.
Justice for people in their professions. And we just really admired them as individuals. But they originally came to us because they felt like, they were at a crossroads in their relationship.
It was a wrap.
And they were, the love was there, of course. But again, as we're saying, love is not all that there is or all that you need, right? You absolutely need the skills in order to deal with another human being. Het tap poo.
Het tap. Queen Alicia, we looking for that. We looking for that connection and that collaboration. Let's make it happen.
But I think anybody who's been in a relationship and who has had love, when you come up on a challenge, or even just if you just want to grow and you feel like you're at that crossroads, that's when you realize that you need more than just the love, that is the glue to coming together. You actually need to be practical. And so this couple came to us, and we really were able to do exercises on purpose, exercises on mission and vision for their relationship, and work through limiting beliefs, so we really were able to see the transformation from, hey, we're at a crossroads and it's either over or we're 100% in and committed. And, the journey that we were on was for a little while. We were able to kind of like come in contact with them in the beginning and work with them on, those initial, challenges that were at the crossroads, and just a recentering, refocusing, and renewing of the love. But then they called us back, and I actually was able to answer the phone first and surprise Montsho, because they called us and said, hey, we're getting married. And we were like, they showed us the proposal and all the backstory and all excitement. But then they said, of course, we want you to officiate. And this is really going down as, so far, my favorite wedding that I've attended. So this is another reason why I just absolutely love their story, because luckily for us, we got to participate in so much of it. But the beginning counseling, the recommitment and focus at a higher level for their love, officiating the wedding. And when we officiate, we always, Montsho is a poet, a lyricist. We always tell the couple's story as part of the officiating, right? As part of the coming together of these two communities and sharing the love story. And again, this superhero story, the hero's journey that the couple has gone on, because there's a greater purpose to every love. And, it's amazing when you are really allowed to go with a couple and follow them and get perspective on their story, even sometimes giving it back to them, they're like, wow, this is really what I went through.
Right.
And this is really where we are. And this is hands down the most gorgeous experience and location and so many things that I just think is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of weddings. We've done a lot of weddings, and we've done beautiful weddings.
Yes.
All of the weddings that we officiated have been beautiful, really charming, really thoughtful, really put together well. But sometimes you just have an experience that is otherworldly. And this actual wedding that we did, it was so otherworldly. The place that they chose was an old shipping yard, and they had multiple floors, and they had something on every floor. First of all, they had a whole weekend, because we initially spoke about their hero's journey at the family dinner that they had, the community dinner. And I mean, they had, this is a doctor and a lawyer, so they spared no cost. And they had family from Africa, the islands. Like, it was just like coming to America. That's how it was. And their theme was Brooklyn meets Wakanda. And I mean, like, yo, they really, really got it off. But more than just the ceremony, because this is wedding season. A lot of people are getting married. In fact, we have recently been booked to do 2 more weddings this year. And one coming up in August and another one coming later in the year. And, we tell couples, young couples, right out the gate, you love each other, that's great. Love is not enough. And I always use the metaphor that love is like gas. It's like gas in a car. So you absolutely 100% need gas to move. And for a lot of people, that's the first ingredient that you need to move. Cool. But imagine having gas in a car, but not knowing how to drive, not knowing how to drive a stick shift, or having a flat tire, or not knowing how to maneuver on the road, not knowing what the road signs mean, not knowing what the broken lines, the solid lines, not knowing what a speed limit is, not knowing how to protect yourself and drive defensively against other drivers, and when to be defensive and aggressive. This is what a relationship is like. So people think just the gas is enough. I'm gassed up. You love me, I love you, and we going in. And I always remember her, the lawyer, she came in the beginning and said, we're surrendering to you all. We believe in you all. We've researched you. We know your pedigree. If this don't work, we're not going to be together anymore. And I remember her saying that, and I looked at him to see his reaction, and he laughed a little bit, and she got offended that he laughed. Like, why are you laughing? Because I'm serious. And he was very confident, and he was like, it was a little stress release for him to laugh, but he locked in and did everything that he was supposed to do and beyond, and they were able to transfer and transform where they were to a beautiful place.
I think that they are going to be our favorites, in a category of our favorites people to work with. And everyone that we work with, we love,
Right.
It really is about community. But when somebody actually does surrender, and when they're willing to go through the process, and you get to see the transformation, it's just, I think, a beautiful thing. I think it lets us know that we're doing what we're meant to do, which is rewarding. And I think, the last contact with them, they had a baby.
Right.
Really being able to, we talk about soul all the time, like going from yourself to the other, to understanding, and then to love, legacy. And I think that this is an example where we were really afforded the privilege of being with a couple as they moved through all 4 of those things over the last couple of years, And I think it's just a really special thing when people invest in their development in love as much as they invest in their entertainment and in their ceremony of love, So
it's
that's
wedding
what we were
season.
just sharing.
A lot of people getting married.
Yes, things are opening back up.
Things are open back up. People are feeling each other, and that's great. We love love. We believe in love. Our last name means love. So we all about love. But we have to be honest and tell all people out there that love alone is not enough. You have to develop the healing modalities to release the traumas from our past, and we all got them. So, we're enslaved people. So that alone is enough. But then how that plays out in our families is umpteen ways. So we have to release them from our childhood, and we know how to help you do that. But then we also have to get the relationship education that will help us utilize the best practices to communicate, to resolve conflict, and all the other things to keep the spice of life going. And I think we have experienced that as well in our relationship. God knows we loved each other, and we found out quickly that's just not enough. It's just not enough. It's not unimportant. It is extremely important, but it's not enough to make a long-lasting relationship. And I'm telling you, being on the other side of 21 years together, if all we had is love,
but you even have to
we
you
wouldn't
have to top off your
be
love
there.
too. I think that
Right.
car analogy or the gas analogy is so important because you gotta refuel.
You gotta refuel. Yeah.
So,
we just wanted to come and say that we was talking and sharing some ideas, and we was thinking, Brother Gary, how you doing? We was thinking and just saying, what could we share with the people real quick? We want to just be going live over the next few weeks, just tidbits, because it's summer, people are moving around, we re-interacting, is that? We're re-engaging, and so we just wanted to say a good word about love, because a lot of people out here talking about relationships because we all relating, so everybody wants to talk and give their opinion as they have the right to. But if you're looking for real guidance into real success, you got to know what you're looking for, and you got to know that the people that are talking to you are producing and living out the actual outcomes that you want. And so as we work with thousands of people and we help people, especially in this marriage season, people that's marrying, just know love is not enough. It's not enough. So, that's all I had. You had anything else?
Same here.
Okay.
Nyakoma.
So, as always, we greet y'all in peace and we say Nyakoma. Get a little bit more than love. Hotel.